If I moved to 66%, if I moved to 69%, if the level of units rises to 72, and the next is 76, whoa, there are changes. If it rises to 84, next it moves above 85. Let's have 87. Welcome back. This is Swift Education. My name is Hilary. Please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. Now, let's get into more detailed work in data analysis, and we're going to present our work in the donut charts that we've been creating. We're going to use a progress donut chart to present this, and I hope you like it. So let's begin. We're going to use Excel functions to draw these charts and to make them so appealing. Let's begin. The level of units, we are going to use all these values as percentages. So you'll see what I imply. Let's say this is 85%. So I'm going to convert all these to percentages. Percentages, okay. So if this is 85%, then the remainder to 100% will be 100% minus 85%, and that is 15%. Let's have it in 2 decimal places. Okay, now we are going to use if formatting and unformatting so that we determine if level A will be above 85%, level B will be between 75 to 85, level C will be 65 to 75, level D will be 55 to 65, level E will be 45 to 65, level F will be lower than 45%. So equal sign, then if, then double click it, if logical test, if B1 is greater than or equal to 85%, then we're going to display B1. Else, we're going to leave a blank, and since it's a blank, you use the double quotation marks, then space, then this space, then you close the parentheses, then you click enter. So if it is 85%, it's going to be displayed here. So let's use this so that it is more clear. When I insert 76%, this is less than 85%, so it is not going to be displayed in level A. So let me insert here this, insert a blank row here. Okay. We go to level B, use the if, and we also use the and. If B1 is less than 85, comma, but B1 is greater than or equal to 75, then you close the parentheses. So value if true, you display B1. Value if false, if the value is not true, we're going to leave a blank space. Then you close the parentheses and click enter. So if B1 is less than 85, but B1 is greater than or equal to 75. So let me try and see if it is working. Oh, it is showing a blank. So this I have to convert to percentages. 85%, and let me make sure that P1 is constant and does not move. Then I'll click enter. Yes. So if this is 77, you find that section B is displayed. Now I want to copy all these to these sections and just be changing the values. Now let me also make this constant so that they do not change. Okay. Then drag, click and drag. So this one I'm going to change to 65. And this one I'll change it to 75. This one I'll change it to 55. And change this to 65. This one I'll change it to 55. No, this is 45. And change this to 55. This one I only use the if function. If this is lower than 45%. Okay, so assuming this is 32%, it will be displayed here. Assuming it is 45%, it will be displayed at the next level. Assuming it is 65%, assuming this is 72%, assuming it is 78%, assuming this is 78%, yes, assuming this is 82, assuming this is 89, and that's how we're going to check the progress. So assuming that this is monitoring the level of water in a swimming pool or a pond or a dam, or checking the level of costs before we break even. So you can be inserting these values, or this cell can be fed with values from, let's say, from a database. Then we who are here can check the progress of what is happening. So next I'm going to create a donut chart. So I'll click outside this and insert a donut chart, and this is what I have. Then I right click and click select data and add series name. I'll say level of units, series values. I'll select. I'll just highlight from B3 to B9 so that it has all the levels. Then I'll click OK, edit the data or the axis label from A to F. Then I'll click OK, then click OK again. So I'm going to remove this so that this is what I have. Next is to double click and come to the format chart area. Going to format the donut size. Let's first select don't move with the size of the cells and increase the width. You don't have to change that. If you wish, you can change it. Let us have it by 4.5 by 6. Then we can choose a dark background. Okay, let's select this dark background and remove these labels. Next, I'm going to make this section clear. So I'll click in the chart and double click on this section. Then I'll format it to clear or no fill. So that is what I have. Then the border, I'll make it white, color white, so that you'll see the width. I can increase it to 1.25. Okay, then okay, let's have it that way. Now I'll click this and double click it, then try to format it. Select the dash type to go to border and select the dash type. Let me select this, and after selecting that, cap type I'll use round, join type I'll use bevel, and increase the width. You'll play with this to get what you wish. Let me select that. Then I can change it at the time that I'm finished changing. Let me select gradient, and in the gradient section I'll check these and select. Love that color. Then these, let me select green so that it is bright green when it is full. Okay, so if we have more than 85%, let me select 78%. You say that the color changes, but if I have 86%, this is what I have. If I have 92%, this is what I have. And what I'll do next is insert a text box. So I'll come to insert, text box, then I'll use this to insert the text box equals to this. Then I'll click enter. Then I'll format this to come to the middle and increase the size to 28. Let me have it at 44, and let me have it green. I do not want any borderline. What of fill? No fill. No, I want a solid fill, but I want the color to be then I can change the font to let me have Kandara and have it bold. Okay, that's for level 1. If I had 78, that's what I'll have. If I had 62, that's what I'll have. If I had 45, Firehead 21. Now I want to change this to reflect it is a very low level. So I'll double click this and go to format and select let me select solid fill, then select the color to red, implying that this level is still too low. Let me select bright red. And change the borderline. Let me change this to beaver. You can change the color to also red. So let me format the background. But these colors are still boring, so let's double click these and change these to, rather than this color, let's yes, that's better. Okay, we have formatted for above 85%. Now we want to format for B, which is let's say 79%. Then I'll double click these and move to the format and select the border to, can we select the compound and increase the width to, let's say that, and select the dash type to this. I want it round and also bevel. Then I'll increase the width. Shade of white, then you have it. And then make sure that this moves with this. By the way, let's delete this so that we format it again. If I want that text box to be moving with this, I'll click this and insert text box. This way it will be moving with it. So I'll click enter and always use this value. Yes, shift 3, you are okay. Then I'll center it and increase, change this to Kandara and increase the font size to 44, change the color to bright green, and I can have the background as let me have no fill. So if I want to move this, find that it moves with the chart. Great. So let's say if I have 95%, that's how a chart will look like. If I have 82%, if I have 56%, oh, I did not change within the 50s, so I'll double click these and format these. I hate that part, I have not changed the borderline. Let me use this pattern. Let me use these dashes. Let me use flat and metered and increase these to 6. So these are samples of patterns that will be changing according to what you wish your values to look like. I'll change these to black so that it will be easy for you to see. Okay, so if I have 10%, oh, that's how it will look like. Now it moves to 20%. If I move to 25%, if I move to 35%, 35%, if I moved to 44%, if I move to 45%, you can see the changes. If I move to 48%, if I move to 65%, what if I go back to the level drops to 58%? Yeah, you can see there is some twisting in it. So that is the sweetness of using a donut chart. So if I move to 63%, if I moved to 66%, if I moved to 69%, if the level of unit rises to 72, and the next is 76, wow, there are changes. If it rises to 84, next it moves above 85. Let's have 87. Now that is how you can create. So let me show this as a large chart, and you'll see that the changes are great. And this is how a final chart will look like. So you can be monitoring the progress while having beautiful donut charts. Thank you for watching.